Which one should go? You realise that both of these have got beards, so which one goes over? Right. Let's put nice. I haven't had a chance to properly look at the renders. It's like just seeing what oh, but keep pressing that one. Keeps see what pops up. Some of them are really nice. I've seen it's like my ref. I've seen quite a few times. Right, he's average. What about Tor's beard? And he's strong, so they can do it. Unfortunately, don't think he can go over at this moment. No, I need him to. Right. Saturday it was Psycho Sam with his sunglasses. Today it's you two with the beards. Okay. How much time I got? Huh? Oh, I didn't notice. Herzog's down to an upper mid card. So that's actually. Oh, I did. Oh, what? Well, it gives me an excuse to loot. I could take the title off him at the next big pay-per-view. But I didn't realise he'd gone down. Okay, we need. If I put Miller against Holly. Yeah, let's put. Can you tell? I'm tempted to put those three in the match together. No, I don't want to. I was going to, but it's going to work badly for me. That didn't work out for me, does it? Actually, if I do... Right, I'm gonna leave. I don't know if who I want to win this match. Either of you want to choose? Which one should win? At least two of them have beards. And the only one I'm not sure about is Dan. I don't think he's... But I'm guessing you do really mean Egon with his long beard. Yeah? He's a face. Right, I'm at... Okay. Can I get a minute out of any of the extra to... Oh yeah. Do you think he should team up with Dan in the future? Actually, I can probably get an extra minute out of these guys. Yeah, I'm trying to think, what was the name that came up for them? The Towers of Menace. And then we've got Team Sunglasses. All courtesy of Psycho Sam. Actually, I need how to. Right, should we? Yep, unfortunately. So that's why I'm like hesitating. Yeah, I've left it on. I think the only thing I've changed was to make it numbers instead of grades. That's the only thing I've actually changed from the settings, so everything else is switched on. Probably not the best idea with me. But after was it Herzog bombed in the first show. I'm thinking of probably turning it off after this. It's like if this one's as lousy. Well, I think it's me. It's just getting used to it. I haven't. I think it's like once I get used to how things really go, I'll probably do a lot better in my shows. Probably, yeah. Trying to think, who was the actually yeah, Novak I want to move further back because he's actually pretty good. If I put him like that, do you think? Hello, Sam. Three of your faves in the first match, and then the fourth one is in the semi-main. Okay, should we run it then? Unless any of you got suggestions to change things around. Yeah, actually that's true. What I might do is... Okay, well... Yeah. How about that? I should have got someone else. I should have had a look to see who else had come in and hired someone. Okay. Right. Should we see how much it sucks? I'll have a look. I'll bring someone in for the next show. But should we see how badly it does? Oh, the confidence amazes me. Gee, I bet. Hey! Found a good matchup. I'm happy with that. Oh. Egon let me down there. Yep. Right, the main event. Ooh. $22. Yeah, and it's with my user character, so I'm chuffed about that. How much? I think we've had. Ooh, we got a new show. We got a new. Now what? Another US one. They're just going to be fighting it out, and I'll just be picking up all the Brits and the Europeans. I think. Actually, yeah, that's what it's going to look. Chemistry. I've got 2 great so far. Okay, I actually want to stop that one because I want to change that. Yeah, I'm going to move him because it's just flopped for him. Who to add? We need a. Oh yeah, I know who wanted. Let's put Pardo in. Okay. Let's have a. Who's. I should actually put who is unemployed. Nope. One of those two, and they're both Welsh. So should we bring in Tyrone, O'Brien, or Russell Reed? Oh wait there, I don't think I can bring in Russell, so it's gonna... Do I bring in Tyrone or not? I don't think I can bring in Russell, I think... Yeah, I can't bring in Russell. So... Gotta bring... Actually, what can he... I think I need a heal, is there? Ah, wrong screen. Three, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we need a heal. I can always turn someone heal if I have to. Oh, I've got to start that storyline now. I don't know what you think about this idea, Sam, but thinking have Egon turn heal at the next could be at the next big pay-per-view, and then the pay-per-view after. Who's the face? Yeah, let's just get. I'm gonna sign him if he's not too expensive. Nope. yeah, if we turn Egon at the next big paper, well, could be at the next big pay-per-view, turn him heel. That's the important thing. They've got, as long as they love it, doesn't matter how many turn up. Turn him heel, and then turn McDonald face at the next pay-per-view after, when he makes a save after a 2-on-1 beatdown by Egon and Dan on Goodridge. What about that? Yeah, something I want to check. Well, we had Sam could tell you about it. We had a kind of a disaster with the first angle we tried. I think Bad would have been being very, very polite about it. I think going through the floors probably fits the description. Who's Bad? Oh yeah, Bad hat. Yeah, just about to do that actually, except the storyline. At the moment I got 7 faces, 6 heels. I'm getting... Is this slipped behind there? Yeah. I'm used to doing stuff like that. This is the first... Yeah, I'll show him the first segment. Let me just... Dan. Egon. It's MacDonald. That is why we haven't done angle in last 2. Yeah, but if you look at the rating we got for the angle. But then I'm not. I don't often do it. I haven't seen Chikara, and well, probably won't. I'll stick with well, I'll stick with whatever's on I can get. I think we got. Yeah, we realised that. I'd actually probably could have done a better angle, but I'm learning. Right, where is he? Yep, that's yeah. Probably it would have been better to do a menace one. Where is? Awesome, he's a heel. That's awesome. So now we've got 7 faces, 7 heels. 1920. I think 2 years before my grandfather was born. Okay. Hell, that win for Egon pushed him up to the main event. Hell. Okay, this is going to be fun trying to work out how to do. Right, yeah, we got a slight problem here. We've gone from 3 heels at the top to 3 faces. All my mid-card are heels. Okay, this is a problem. Oh yeah. We pretty much got all the guys, all the male wrestlers that can actually wrestle in Britain, except for I think 1 who I can't hire. So we're just stopping independent shows from running for a couple of years. Okay, I want to that's one. Well, yeah, what is it? I think majority of brawlers, maybe a few regular wrestlers, and the odd cruiserweight. Or the got a good one actually. Where is he? Didn't see anyone like that in the 20s. But there's a really good. All that? What about that for the 1920s? Brian Rechsteiner from New Zealand. What the hell would you think if you went up against him in the 20s? It's like main event show in like Australia. It's like the fans would stay away. Okay, yeah, World Diary was Tuesday, week 3. At the moment, mine goes pretty alright, but I think once it gets to about 500 workers, then you notice differences. And I think I've ran, and it takes about 4 years at the highest new worker volume just to get it to 500. Oh wait, oh, that was I wouldn't dare try on this thing. Well, I'm still only the second company to run a show. Wednesday. How much? What's the specs for your computer, Timber? Oh, new champion, Alexander Fry. Hey, my guy. And I was gonna. someone's bought the NWAW. Interesting choice. Saita Kuroki to manage an American company. That's actually, yep, I agree with you there. Tim, but that's actually very similar to this thing. Actually. Maybe, actually, yeah, mine's a few years old. I can't remember when I got it, but I think I've had it about 3-4 years. It has its moments where it runs well, and then it has its moments where basically it decides, nope, don't want to. Okay, I think it's time for the next show. I don't think there's anything else I need to. No backstage and oh, he's a positive influence, that's good. Actually, other than the two issues with the language, I've got all positive influences at the moment. That's a first. I just need to find a way to improve it past 57. Okay, let's. Oh, I'll give him time. It'll probably take him a few years. Actually, I'm trying to think who was it. It was Christensen and Novak. Novak shot down to mid-card for main event. Novak's worth keeping. Christensen's not too bad. I mean, okay. Yeah, I like the just the natural thing. Well, I like playing it like this because, well, it gives you these. It actually encourages you to watch who you sign. No, it's Henry. Okay, if I do, who's I gonna? If I right. Put Leonardo against Henry for the main event. I don't usually have to because, I'll be honest, in every game I've played in this universe, I never usually sign anyone outside the UK. I usually set rules, like, as I'm like small company, only sign Welsh and then get, I think, no, local companies sign Welsh and then move to Britain when I get the level. make it a bit more realistic. Okay, we want Pardo against I think they're both good for a 10-minute match. I don't mean to be offensive to even the important one. You're missing the important one there, Welsh. It's a face. Braveheart Scottish. I need to put him into mid-card heel, but we've got plenty of them. How much? I don't watch the new one. The last Doctor I think I've seen was it was Colin Baker. I haven't really watched any of the new ones. Not really a fan of them. Have I just put a heel against a heel? I think I have. Yeah, I need a face, not a heel. Okay, we know who's going to win. Should we still put the title up for line? Even if it's just a squash match, just for him to have a match. Yeah, but you know he's like way too old for them. No matter how he looks. Okay. I'm not going to have a semi-main though, because that's just going to be... I think Herzog might let it down. Who we got left? Yeah, true. I don't... Only thing good about Twilight is it brought a couple of good vampire detective shows out. Unfortunately, they didn't last long because they weren't enough like Twilight. I'm gonna give you. So it brought out, I think, thanks to Twilight, 3 really good vampire detective shows came out, and all 3 got cancelled. Ridiculous. They were miles better than Twilight. No, I want to use one. No, there was Blood Ties, there was Moonlighting, and there was another one. I can't remember the third one. Oh, zombies. I can't watch it. I am sick of zombies. No, he was average. Yeah. I'll get 10-minute match. Walking Dead I've seen episodes of, and I just don't see what's different. It looks like all the same. The stories aren't even impressive, to be honest. I used to watch them a lot, but I've pretty much lost interest in. Well, I actually I watch CSI, I watch Castle, but I actually watch it. It's intended to be a like a teenager detective one, but to be honest, some of the stories are really good, some are really shit, but it's called Detective Conan. It's a Japanese anime. You can't, cause it's very rarely you can, well, actually, at the beginning it's really hard to solve the cases without watching the whole episode. And but it's got pretty easy now. It's usually whoever touches the body first that kills the person. Oh, bugger! I didn't put Novak in. Oh no, wait there, no. Because I haven't changed the name for that one. There's the odd few that they do it the opposite. You know who the killer is, and it's basically that you're watching as he tries to work it out. But one of the best detective bits I've seen though was is part of an anime called Detective Academy Q, and there is a really good like case in there. It's like one of the early ones. I did just give him this win, didn't I? Yeah, Tull's getting that win. I'm trying to see who else. Oh, it's like the case I'm not going to spoil it in case you find it, because there's a huge twist at the end, and when I first watched it, I didn't see any evidence of the ending happening, but it's like it is a bit easier to see when you watch it again. See, so put people in the chair despite. So with the do the matches still get rated on them then? If they still get rated on the talking, then I'll have a look for my wrestlers to see who are the good talkers. Oh, okay, I don't want to open that. They're going to be that's our one of our future tag teams. Right. If I put that. Okay, I need to shorten some of these matches in a bit. Because I think I've still got one more one. That's okay, yeah, will do. I just need, I'll set this up and then we'll have a look. Oh, it's time Caravan got a win. But okay, let's see. If I look for my roster, entertainment, I need strong. Egon is apparently strong at it. Actually, I've only got one strong one, that's Egon. So you think I should, well, got a lot of average, but I don't. Let's go for it. Yeah, I was thinking maybe put in Egon with Minwen, except for when one of them's competing. gone on his own, yeah. Okay. Okay, I'm going to shorten. I want to move that back down the card. If I shorten this to 8. How about that for the card? Thanks. Let's run here and see how it does. Ooh. That's what I thought, because we've just been a squash match anyway. Oh, bugger. The match was too long for Egon. Not bad considering that's bad match. I've got a bad feeling though that squash match was well, it has been my best match so far. Which is not good when I was supposed to be a cooldown. Yep, that squash match is the best match I've ever done. Okay, Who's... I know there's been some newcomers, so... Who's new to our area? That's the plan. Sorry, I just typed that in my own world a bit then. Right, thinking these new guys are fit, all average in all the 3 starts. Yeah, as it says, I typed that it's high, and I believe. And I actually haven't been running any gimmicks. It hasn't said. Actually, I don't think my product gets affected by gimmicks. It was supposed to, but I didn't get the product right when I set up the company. Yeah, I didn't get it right. I was... These gimmicks, well, it's an interesting... I'm not very good with it, but I was hoping to learn some about it. Yeah, when I was... Yeah, I think I was supposed. I know what I did wrong now, because I did some experimenting and worked out what was wrong with what I'd messed up with the product. I was one thing off. I think it was mainstream. It was too low, because I was going for the. I think it was supposed to be a bit more mainstream, but I was just experimenting. How did... Whoa, that story's only one on Well, I'm not very good with... So I'm just trying to get the find a product I'm happy with, because at first I was just doing all, I was basically trying for a realistic approach, but I wasn't so interested in that. So, watched Wallbanger, and I wanted to try for more of the style like that, the way he's got TCW, because that seemed to be something I was enjoying his TCW. And the way that was set up, that's what I've been experimenting with in one of my other saves now, and it's been really fun. Out of those 4 workers I was having, well, I think my roster's a bit full now actually. I might just focus on these ones until I can get it up to small. Yeah, I think, yeah, that's what I would have done, but I've actually, as you can see, I left it on 90, and my owner gets a bit annoyed if I try to change it, so. Because he's worried he'll scare off the fans and stuff like that. Yeah, I think ideal roster says 12 and I got 14. But I'm actually gone down quite a bit in sponsorship. Well, and now I'm working my way up again. Yeah, I've been doing it as well. Actually, I don't even know how my rosters ended up this time. Cameron's back up at the main event. Miller's back up at upper mid card. I think he lost though. Christensen, Egon's down to upper mid card. McDonald's was upper mid card. Herzog's gone down to my champion's down in mid card now, so he's gonna have to. Novak, Dan, and O'Brien. Yep, roughly the same. So as long as it don't keep changing dramatically, I'll be alright. Yeah, they are. Pardo's lost a bit of momentum since the start though. I think after the first show he had like something like 40, so I'm trying to keep pushing him. Yeah, I'll try and keep pushing Tor as well. Actually, where? Tor's from Norway. Oh, he's Spanish. Actually, I haven't looked since since before my first show. So, franchise players. Herzog's gone now. I might make Pardo my champion after the next big pay-per-view. Because he's got momentum and well. If he wasn't my ref, I'd put him on the announce desk. Oh, and it's Leo's birthday this month as well. Okay, let's... Yeah, that was like total by luck, because I think he like generated on the Tuesday, and I don't think it's been a British referee since then. There's been announcers and colour commentators, but not a referee. So Tuesday. I was doing an experiment, as you probably saw when I was reloading the game. I trying to... It's not properly by the rules, so it's just me. I was just testing the world, and I've done about a year in it, and no ref. I've got a company in Australia to test it, and there's not been one ref, announcer, or commentator for Australia. And Canada haven't had their own. It's only been It's been Americans, Mexicans, Brits, European. No, I think actually, yeah, Europeans. I don't think even Japan have actually generated. So I think it depends. Oh, those signing AWA, a couple of XWF. Have they got a full roster now then? So they could be... Oh, we could be under pressure now. Ah, I don't know why, but that render I really, really like. I've seen that come up in every single one of my games, and I really like that render. Oh yes, they hate the Aussies. Yeah, I've had to use my user character as the referee well, the user character I've got in the Australian Fed, I've had to use him as the ref just to actually have shows. Fortunately, he hasn't been marked down on it. Yeah, it's like they're all, from what I've seen on in diaries and streams and in packs, they've been really good. I didn't in 2010. I didn't really worry about the renders, but it just seems a lot better with them because you haven't got the same blank faces looking at you all the time. SPW got shown a week. I just usually tend to push whoever doesn't annoy me. As long as they're good backstage, they usually get pushed. If they cause problems, and I usually push them down the card. Ooh, XWF did their first show. Double shot. What? Says won the #1 contenders belt. Universal champion is Daniel Lozelle. How? They've beaten us already. I think I'm already down to 3rd. No, still 2nd. Well, I think Herzog's the first person with bad stats have really pushed, and I'm already regretting it. Yeah. Yeah, I should do really. Can't remember. Trying to think, who did he have good chemistry with again? I could have him. I'm thinking I could put him in a feud with Novak to try and, I don't know, try and get him over a bit. Right, time for the December pay-per-view. I think I got time. Yep. Would it punish me if I did, like, I do the show and then I do with all the wrestlers, say, and then I do a pre-show battle royale just to build up stats? Would that actually affect the grade or anything? Well, because I know if you use if you use some too much, the fans do get annoyed. Because that would actually be a nice thing to do if I could do it. Because I think some of these guys could be really good if they could. Yeah, it would. Yeah. Thing is, I think that local, I can't really. Post show. Yeah, we could try out. We'll try it out now for this pay-per-view. Okay. True. It's like it's all over. Right. How did that move the storyline? Oh right, yeah, I know why. I know why now. Okay, let's see, main event. Right, the two rest we need. We need him to need a face there for him. was probably gonna give it to Leo, but you want Tor to be champ, do you? Because I'm about to give Tor Novak, I think. Don't think he's been against Novak. So we give Tor Novak. Actually, no, I'm gonna... Oh yeah, he definitely has a good name. He will be in the title picture eventually. If the way I build him up works. Actually, should I still try this? Because last time I tried that, it backfired and the Herzog match was better. Yeah, that'll probably be the match to put there. That's a proper cooldown one. So who we got? We got Christian Holly. So we got 2 minutes. Yeah, that's true. We'll have a look and decide. Right. I think he was. Oh, he's strong. He's average. Yeah, I've got an idea of what I'm going to try. Post show for this one. I'll have a I can have a look in a sec. See if right, who tore? Yeah, I think he'd probably do well as like a Big Show type face. But if the physical abilities are mainly stamina, then you can get a long match out of him as well, which really works. Okay, I'm gonna. What we'll do is yep. What about our first show? Right, we're going to run it in. Let's see how it does. yeah. Oh. Yep. Right, yeah. I forgot to shorten Egon's matches down. That was a good match. Okay, so those two won't be I'll have to limit the time they fight. Another great chemistry. And this time, if I'm right, he's the same level, so feud to start soon then. Clown's good rage is the only one that improved. Okay, Holly and Pardo won't be teaming, they won't team then. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm not happy with the attendance, but I'm happy with the show itself. A couple of things could have been better, but well, again the one I thought would actually be the cooldown match was one of the best matches. Oh yeah, we're in stand 1921. Wrestler of the Year, Anthony Henry. Match of the Year, Emilio Suarez versus Daniel Lozelle. Show of the Year, Sun Never Sweats. Yeah, definite. Gotta remember they're not a good team. Most Improved Company! Woohoo! We got an award! Don't ask me how, but we got an award. Well, okay, yeah, we only went up against SPW, but still, I'm happy for that. Let's auto push just to see. Egon's back to main event. That means right, and he's turning at the next show. And then I gotta work out when I'm gonna turn McDonald. Henry O'Brien's up to upper mid card. Tours. Yeah, I need to job Clarence and me to work. Oh wait. No, Clarence is going to have the match with Dan, which will turn Egon heel. So, right, so I'm gonna, well, obviously Dan's gonna go for Goodridge. We've Egon turning on him. And I will form up the Towers of Menace. And then sometime soon I will turn McDonald face by helping come into the aid of Goodridge, and they fall on Team Sunglasses. I actually will probably spend. Oh yeah, yeah. The speed's not too bad. It's just now I'm in a bit of a loop with people jumping. Being down this far, it's like they just jump all over the place. So you plan for one thing and then things change. I now need to work out how to get a couple of heals up to the main event. Well, I need one heal because if actually, how much do I could, with the amount of profit I make, I could run 2 shows a month. Because I could have it on the second, but I don't know. Oh yeah, definitely part of the fun. I always find, I don't know why, but I do find playing at this level a bit more fun than playing. Well, I tried playing this WWE before, well, I wasn't any good at it. But then again, that was before I really thought about before I watched the Wallbanger video, so I might do a tiny bit better now. But, well, was it? We had 22, 22 and 23. We're consistent tonight. Consistency is always good. And other than the first show, really, low 20s. I'm actually think the shows I'm running are the smallest they can be. Yeah. Really though, if I had 2 shows anyway, I'd just use it's like, it'd only be just to build up my popularity, so it's like, but then I'd have, was it 5 shows to prepare for each big pay-per-view, which I'm going to work on. Alright, yeah. I probably won't. I will probably reduce it down to 60 minutes and then have anyone else left over in the pre-show or after-show and post-show anyway. That's because it was just it was going a bit too far doing the 75 minutes. Because I could take about 2 matches. and put them in like pre-show or something, and then post-show just develop, try and get some training done. Thanks. Yeah, it's like I've got time. Well, I'm not sure when I'll probably have a think about it tonight. So I got to, it's like if I got time, if I have time, I'll think about it a bit. And maybe whenever I have time to do my next show, whenever I have my next stream, I'll be able to improve a bit more. Actually, what was their show? Oh yeah, it's great fun. I think I almost didn't get this one because I was thinking if I could afford it, but I'm trying to remember. It came out the week of my birthday, I think, so I had some birthday money, so I thought I'd get it, and I don't regret it. I think I've played more of this than any other game since it came out, and I got loads of games. And now also I'm really happy for like your help today. It's really all three of, you, Sam and Tiberius, you've all helped me today. Oh yeah, kills free time. I think I played for about I think I got home from work 11 o'clock last night and I was on for about 3 hours, and I had to be in uni this morning. I don't often go on there because I don't usually have the times. I'm always on the I'm always lurking on the forums. I'm always reading, and I always check out diaries and stuff. But I do need to go on the chat room, so if I'm free tomorrow, if I'm free tomorrow, I could stream. But if I got time to